Hey guys, Tyler here. We're having dinner and more. What is it? You bought a station wagon? What is it? Ooh. What did you import? Ooh. What did you import? It doesn't say we bought, but I got to get my phone real quick and subscribe to this YouTube channel, DriveTube, because I did not. DriveTube. Yeah, but sucks. Oh. Okay. Currently, my dinner is in the oven. There goes the neighbor in his, whatever you want to call it, truck. There's time mowed his lawn. Yeah, this earlier today. I gotta do mine tomorrow with some extra stuff though. All I have to do is get the camera charged up, get a camera, and that's it. I found some parts I was looking for last night. They came in last night, so we're good. DriveTube. On Richard Hammer's workshop, you'll have seen me hand it over to Isaac and the team with the message. All right, let's use this as a I don't even know what it is. Role play. Let's pretend I'm a very demanding customer. I am, and let's pretend this little car matters enormously to me. What kind of station wagon is it? I'm planning a huge journey in it. I'm going to drive it to the south of France and back, which will only mean something when you see what the car is if you haven't already. What is it? Therefore, I want you, smallest Colt, to return this car to me, capable of that journey. Clean now. Isaac's begun the work, and today is a shakedown day, a test day. What is it? The idea is drive it around. So, it's never imported to the UK. Okay. Two things about this. One, it's a station wagon, and two, it was imported. It has never been imported to the United Kingdom. So that does not help me out a bit. He lives in the UK, so this help me out a bit. This is a shakedown trip. It's right-hand drive too, so it's British drive. So this is a car built having a nice time in. So I am going to break off for a picnic. It's a picnic kind of car, and I'm going to invite young Isaac, who is following me behind in the workshop truck. Not that he doesn't have faith in his own work, but you know. Well, I think over that picnic, I'm going to ask Isaac what he's done, and I am going to feed back a few things I've noticed already. So I'm curious what he got. Some breaks. Doesn't seem to be a lot of that going on. Also, it is still launching, shifting into second and third. Right. In the interest of making a shakedown day a nice day, appropriate to the car, I've selected this as my picnic spot, and I shall reveal what this is. So the question remains, what is this estate car I bought? No, it's not an M5, RS6, ST200. You did not buy. It's a Cadet Model A. Yep. Basically what that is an estate. And they're all, wait, so you have 3 Olivers? You have 3 Olivers. What the hell, Richard? You have Oliver, you have Olivia, so who are you going to name this guy? I selected this as my picnic spot. So he has 3 Olivers now. 2 normal size, one and a long one. So he has an Oliver station wagon. What is this estate car I bought? No, it's not an M5, RS6, ST200. It is this. It's a Cadet Model A. Yep. Basically what that is an estate Oliver. And I am besotted. Utterly besotted. Yes, it means more to me than possibly anybody else. So he owns 3 Opals now. Means I'm now the owner of more Open Cadet Model A's than possibly anybody else in the UK, because I'm mad. But that is the car I'm setting off to the south of France in. This is its first shakedown trip after Isaac has started the work on it, and this is a picnic, because that's a picnic kind of car. Speaking of Isaac,
Yeah.
we made it here in the car.
I know.
Okay.
Playbook.
So he owns 3 Olivers now. That's kind of cool. He owns 3 Olivers. That's pretty cool. He owns 3 Olivers now. That's kind of cool. He owns 3 Olivers. I wouldn't mind having one. You wouldn't? Yes and no. I wouldn't mind having Oliver. Mostly, yeah, I wouldn't mind having an Oliver. Next month, Tyler, is when you get your questions entered. I know. Next month, I get that thing I had the question about. I will get answered. Now, yep. Next month, I will get my question answered, and that's about it. Why do you? Oh, that's right. Last year I was in pain. That's why I only did one video last year. I was in pain last year. That's all I did one video for. I was in so much pain, it wasn't fun. So this is Dinner and More, which you see here, almost 1,000 views on that one video of me doing that. Wow, my channel is doing pretty well. I think I got a couple videos here that I am happy I did, and just see here. That worked out perfectly. Same shirt. Home movies. I got everything done with. I mean, I got so much work done with. It's not even funny. When's the last video I did? So let's see here. The last video I did was 3 years ago.
Right around the corner from the zoo, so
3 years ago. 3 years ago. I'm not doing that ever again. That was a waste of time and money.
Hello, Jetson.
I'll do that again, but no, I'm not doing that again. Never. I mean, if it's a proper one, then yeah, I go to it. But since it's not proper, I'm not going to it. It's 5 o'clock, I think. My flipper broken, so you see here. 7 years. Nine months ago. My channel doesn't do so bad. How long ago? 7 years ago. Really, only a year. Oh, it's only been a year ago. Wow, a couple of these videos. I can't believe they're not that old. How old are these? 6, 5. Oh, I did this during Corona. I did this during Corona. I never finished it. You should have finished it, Tyler. I don't know. Did they even do season? Okay, I did. Oh, I didn't finish the series. I might do it over again. What has changed in those months? I got to check something real quick. $7 years ago, wow. Some of my videos I have done over the years were
16.
pretty good.
Wait, 15.
Wait.
Then we're 15.
8 years ago. Oh, that was fun. 5 years. I think I did it 5 years ago. That was fun. 5 years ago, that was fun doing it 5 years ago. Back a minute, guys. I need to check something quick here. Last year, 5 years ago. You can't believe it. 5 years ago. Would you do it again? If I got told, if I was able to person it again, yeah, I would. That was an old video. That's why. Okay, hot dogs are out now for this weekend. Okay. Okay. Dinner's done, so we're gonna eat some dinner. It's Wednesday. We don't watch something on Wednesday. So we're gonna be on here for a while. That was fun. Oh, that was old. Old Boy Scout stuff is fun.
This comes here.
Penis. We're eat dinner and then do a bit. I like for a small town pharmacy, not big box pharmacy, because I can't believe you should go to an actual pharmacy. Yeah. My beans! Yeah, I wish you were friends with you, but you deleted me off of YouTube and Twitch and Twitch. That video's still. I love that video. Terry, you should put that video back on your. You should post that video again. I'm thinking about posting that video back into the main channel and see if anyone watches it. Because that was actually my best. That was actually my hard work video I did, and I'm surprised how much people watch it. They don't like it. All the videos you've done, that's maybe the best video you've done, right? All the videos I have done stuff over the past 8 years, I'd say it's the best video. One of the best videos I've made was that video. To a point, yes, that would be the best videos I have made was that. But people don't like it. I know people don't really like it that much, but I think that's one of the best work I've ever done. But it doesn't really matter how you loved that video. So what would you do, Tyler, if you could? Of all the videos I've made, that's actually my best video I ever made. One of the best videos I've made. Do you think it would be good if you upload it to YouTube again? I don't re-upload videos on that, but if I could, I would.
Nope.
Unmarked screen.
Hey, can you break this down for me?
The first step for using the quadratic formula is to calculate the discriminant.
Oh.
No paint, no logo, no markings at all. Yet this locomotive is on an MBTA train. So who owns it? Why is it here? And why are more of these locomotives suddenly showing up around Boston? The MBTA commuter rail currently operates several different locomotive types in passenger service, hosting a variety of different paint schemes. But on occasion, the MBTA just doesn't have enough motive power to support their service demands. This is where leaser companies come in, third-party companies that own and maintain fleets of locomotives, which they lease to railroads as needed. Since 2024, the MBTA has leased locomotives from Rolling Stock Solutions, a company that supplies railroads with temporary motive power. As the MBTA's HSP 46 locomotives begin entering midlife overhaul programs, these leased locomotives will help keep the commuter rail service running reliably.
It's April 29th, 2026. Today, the commuter rail is moving RSTX 1005 from Framingham to the Boston Engine Terminal in Somerville. It's worth mentioning that the locomotive leading this train is also leased power. PNLX 9619, owned by Precision Locomotive Leasing, is used in work service across the system. This helps reduce the need to pull passenger locomotives away from regular commuter service for work trains and equipment moves.
Idiots in Boston. The lights are flashing, you don't run them. Huh, no gates. That's new. Okay, 12 is that exception. The vicar. Or tea vicar. Is that good? You don't like to trade all these days. We're gonna look into that real quick before you forget. That will be off camera. I might do that in a little bit. Play some city game later. I haven't played a game in a while. I might play city game later. City Skylines.
Seeing these rolling stock solutions locomotives is a funny full circle moment for me.
Pizza.
Back in 2015, when the HSP 46s were just arriving on the property, the MBTA acquired a couple of leaser locomotives from A&T, Montreal's commuter railroad. These locomotives began their life with Amtrak, and let me just say, they were awesome.
Okay, Ryan Hall's gonna be on in a little bit.
After major rebuild and refurbishment,
Nope.
those A&T locomotives have now returned to Boston once again under rolling stock solutions.
No.
Like the model F40P-4.
Frozen. Frozen.
There's only one thing left to do.
I am going to be working on something later on today. And tomorrow. Well, a guy.
It's time to give them a name.
Scratchy's on now. Scratchy, he's gonna be on in a half hour. He's on now. Yo, watch.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Hi, it's Stacey Carvella from Proven Winners Color Choice.
No,
Shirts.
he's on YouTube.
August here in Michigan, and I wanted to take you.
Town of Montgomery, so Montgomery, Alabama.
Wow, Montgomery, Alabama. Okay, we're gonna see it, Mr. Yao. Mr. Yaw, what? So Yaw bot. I don't want Yaw bot. I want Yaw watch. Ryan Hall. Yeah, I had corporate. Had corporate today. I had to deal with corporate today at work. Had corporate to deal with. That's about it. That's about it. I had corporate at work today, which makes it a little harder to do work. But
down here near Interstate 65 in Montgomery. Okay, Montgomery, Alabama. We do have a camera down here. We're not able to see much of anything just yet, but you can see that we do have some, fast-moving, low-level clouds out here, and that beast of a storm is just off to the west there near Whitehall. Brad Arnold is on the chase here. Brad is on this storm right now, and he's getting closer to it. So he's out there in Otaugaville, in Autauga County, Alabama. But we should be able to see the base of this storm pretty soon. Now, we're back in Alabama, okay? This ain't Kansas anymore. So we got trees. We're going to see a lot more trees than cows on today's live stream, which is actually, unusual compared to what we have been doing. We've been
so it's showing Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama.
Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas.
All red.
Western Missouri this whole time so far this severe weather season. And we really haven't had a good deep south outbreak, and here we are back in the jungle with.
I know
this is where this is kind of like his environment. This is where he.
It's have you ever seen Twister? Earthquake.
We do have Elmore and Lowndes counties in Alabama now under a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning, so that includes Holtville.
Not us. That's that's all down. Oh, that's all down south. That's not involved. Oh, that's just all down south.
Again, we are looking at a bunch of different.
Okay, it doesn't involve us. It's down south. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, that's a southern thing. It's not. I don't know when I'm going to go to the zoo. Sometime next week when we open, maybe. Okay, these guys are all doing down south stuff, so it doesn't involve us. It's all down south. Sometime next week. I don't know when I'm going yet, but. Huh? Railroad on the water.
Throughout the MWT years, the city of Midland was the ship of choice because of her upper deck, which could carry up to 50 autos, leaving the railcar deck open for freight. The Badger's upper deck could only accommodate 15.
Of course, I'll do a short. Short at the zoo is no problem. Doing longer videos at the zoo is a problem. Besides, it's not time to do it yet. Besides, I just gotta relax, and that's about it. I want to look up something real quick here. I want to look for something to watch. I'm not watching that. I still can't believe you own 3 of them, Richard. You're obsessive with opals. 3 Olivers already. Might do city game later on today. I have to redo the list real quick, though. That's what I'm going to be doing a little bit later. Redoing the street list. And that's about it. So you see here, I want that, and that. Breaking news, Ted Turner passed away today. Who's Ted Turner? The guy founded CNN. He died. The guy who founded CNN passed away. Which I was surprised. I thought he was already, no offense, I thought he passed away years ago. But nope, Ted Turner was still living. He passed away today, a couple hours ago. Today he passed away. Did a quick vid on that. After finding out he passed away, did a quick vid. Because Ted Turner, we would not have certain things. There's a few things we wouldn't have if it wasn't for Ted Turner. I'm going to tell you now, about Ted Turner, we would have a few things we already have today. Yep. Yeah, he founded TBS. What do you think TBS stands for? Ted? Yeah, he founded TBS, TNT, CNN, Cartoon Network. He founded Turner Broadcasting. He founded a lot. Yeah, he founded a lot of things. Yeah, he also owned a team too. If you say Ted Turner Ted Turner did a lot of work. Yeah. He founded CNN, TNT, TBS, Cartoon Network, and a few other things he founded over the years. I mean, a few things that he founded we wouldn't have. Like, come on, he's one of the first networks to put the Drew Carey Show on TV. mean, Ted Turner did a quite own. Cincinnati. He was from Cincinnati. They moved down to Atlanta to start, start the big major news agency. Then died down in Florida. So you can say, yeah, he's kind of from Detroit, kind of. He's kind of from here. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know what actually he owned, but yeah, he was pretty powerful. He said that he was a pretty powerful person. Just leave it at that. He was a pretty powerful person. That's all I'm gonna say. He was pretty powerful. He said that. A pretty powerful person, which is good. No, that was Hugh Hefner. No, that's Hugh Hefner. Oh, that's Hugh Hefner. You think of Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner owned Playboy. Which I read a story about Hugh Hefner a while back. He donated a lot to charities. Hugh Hefner, that's a different story for a different video. He was actually on PBS the other day. Talk about. Yeah, Hugh Hefner was actually on PBS a while back, showing his music locker. And boy, the music locker is pretty big. I got one of his Playboy records. I got a Playboy record here at home. Here, I got one of his 45s here at the house. A 45 Playboy record here, around here somewhere. I mean, Hugh Hefner. There's two. I mean, Hugh Hefner owns a pretty good size. He owns. I mean, I read a little bit about it, but he has a extensive music collection. Every 4th of July, he got a big old wreath every 4th of July. Had flags at every single service on it. Now, this is what's pretty cool. Hugh Hefner did every year before he died. He was part of the service, so he bought a big, gigantic wreath, like a big wreath, put the service's flags in it, had his flag on the top of it, went to the nearest cemetery where they have all the soldiers and stuff at, put it down, and walked away. Put it at the Veterans Memorial at the local cemetery he's living near. Then that's it. I mean, he wore a suit. I mean, he wore a proper suit and tie every year until he died. He did that every year until he died, which is pretty cool. I know where to get some. I know where to get some at. I know where to get one of those at, but no, I'm not really into that. I'm not into that stuff. I'm into anime. I mean, I was reading talk about Men of Music, and he was about on there because he's Man of Music.
It's a win special. As the team sparks up an American classic, did Ben Franklin really fly a kite in a storm and survive a boat from the blues? Oh. Meanwhile, both Adam and Jamie are getting ready. Weird. Not bad. To tastefully test some scientific facts.
I'm not gonna say.
Brought to that, we have Lattice Contain. You are the Mythbusters. Adam Savage. It's all over my head, man. And Jamie Hyneman. It's me all worked out.
They had him, but they got rid of them, I think.
Between them, more than 30
I think someone bought him.
special effects experience. That was heavy. Joining them, Greg Imahara. You get it, boy. Tori Belleci. Whoa.
I'm not. I would know. I'm not into that sort of thing. Like I said, I'm into cartoons.
First up, a blast from the past as Gary, Brent, and Tori test an American legend.
We got that little dog.
No, it's called an action figure. And it's Ben Franklin. Is this the classic tale where Ben Franklin takes a kite out into a storm, flies it, it gets hit by lightning, and a key that he's tied to the end gets charged, and he discovers electricity?
Hey, I've heard that in every schoolroom I've ever been in. Because I've been in a lot.
This penthouse is real hard to get into.
There's a little bit of controversy surrounding it. They think, well, did he actually fly the kite? Was he able to get something in the air in a storm? Could he have done it without getting killed?
What sounds really, really dangerous.
It could be very dangerous.
Or it could be a lot of fun.
He owned the right to it.
Fact or fiction? Franklin's kite flying bolt from the blue is a myth that took the U.S.
But pop quiz. There was a car that came out first. There's a car company called Playboy. Actually, there's a car company called Playboy. Found in New York. There's only like maybe 3 cars in the North America that still. I mean, to my knowledge, there's a car company called Playboy made in 1947. It was a 3-cylinder, 3-seater convertible. Only like 100 cars were ever made. Now, to my knowledge, only 3 of these cars still run and exist. 2 in the United States, 1 in Canada. That's it. Now, if you go on YouTube, type in Playboy car, you'll find some videos of them, but only 3 of them exist. No, those are made in Buffalo. Nope, those were made in Buffalo, New York. Those were made in 47, 48 in Buffalo, New York. They made about 100 of them. I'm not really sure about it. I know it's like a 3-cylinder. Go on YouTube, type in Playboy space car. It's a little car, a little 3-cylinder, 3-seater car convertible. Like 100 were made. That was it. They were made in Buffalo, New York. It was the first. It's like, there's only like maybe 3 left in the U.S. There's only like 2 in the U.S. and 1 in Canada. There's tons of them that still exist, but there's like only 1 in Canada that runs, and maybe 2 in the U.S. still run. This is a long time ago, but that's all I can tell you. No, the car came first, then the magazine came out a couple years later. The car came first, then the magazine came out by Hugh Hefner. No, the car came first. I know that for a fact. I looked into it. The car came out. I was really curious about it. They said the car came first, then the magazine. That's all I know. And that's all. Besides, I haven't looked at that in a couple years. So, like I said, type in Playboy space car, and you can find pictures of them. They're little 3-cylinder engine cars with. They're cute. They're cute. I wouldn't even have one of those cars. Never had one. I only seen one in a book, but I got in cars, and that was years ago. And it was years ago in a book. I think I saw it at the library in Colon. I think, or was it in Centerville? Doesn't matter. I saw it in a book a few years ago. A few weeks later, I looked into it at a computer. Never had the car. Never seen one in real life. But there's like 100 of them. They're like less than 100 made. I'm not really sure. And one guy, his grandson owns most of the car. According to my knowledge, his grandson owns most. According to what we have found out, his grandson owns most of the car still. He actually has the last car. No paint on it, but has the engine inside it still. So that's pretty cool. His grandson has most of the cars. That's all I do know. And they were made in Buffalo, New York. It's time for coffee and all that stuff.
A storm. But did this famous spark in the dark really happen?
I don't know about that.
So what we've got to do is start out with the kite and see if we can build a kite that will fly using period materials with Benjamin Franklin's specifications.
Definitely have to do some small scale testing on conductivity.
Yes, just to see if the string can actually get that charge all the way down to the key.
And then another problem I see is finding a storm, getting the kite in the storm, and having it get.
How do you even have? That's odd.
Killing all of us.
Yeah, that seems like
Hmm.
a big challenge.
Let's start with building the kites.
Where they can follow Franklin's recipe because he wrote most of it down. The square frame was made of cedar.
That's weird. You got kicked.
Material was a silk handkerchief.
I don't know what happened. I didn't get rid of you. It must have been a glitch. I fixed it. At least fixed it, so I don't know what the problem was. Who knows? At least fixed it, so no. I just fixed it, so I don't know what the problem was. There we go. It must have been a glitch last night. I don't know.
But silk hankies of his time were either 10 by 10 inches or 3 foot square. So the team is first going to build several of each size to see which flies best.
Come on, stay up there. Stay up there.
With the kites coming together, the team leaps from preschool to postgrad in a quest for the best string.
The next part of the myth is we have to measure the resistance of the string that we're going to use for this. And we have here the high resistance meter. So I need a 1-inch sample of each type of string we're going to try.
They're calculating which of the 18th century twines is the best conductor.
For a nano Siemens.
Because that will have the highest chance of conducting the electrical strike from the kite to the key.
Now check this out. There's a difference in conductance between these two pieces of string. And in fact, the thicker one has much higher conductance.
So that's what they're going to use. Now, with the traditional kite strung up with the authentic hemp twine, it's time to see which of the two sizes is the high flyer.
I think she should definitely run with it.
Okay.
Go, Carrie Byron.
Run, Forrest! You're almost there!
Carrie's running like the wind, but for now, her big kite can't even get off the ground. Can Grant's tiny rival do any better? Go.
Go! Stability appears to be an issue.
You don't say. Grant's kite is doing more spins than a washing machine. And Carrie's has the same problem. So Team Tiny ties on a rock for added stability. But then the kite turns psycho.
Hey, it's the death kite. The kite of punishment. Oh!
Gotta stretch it out a little.
While Tori massages his rocks from the rock, the others don't get any further.
How are you supposed to do that?
If they're hoping to get this myth up and running, they're going to need a second wind.
These kites are dangerous.
Meanwhile, a different wind is brewing for Adam and Jamie.
That's not flatulence. What kind of facts are there about flatulence?
No.
This is actually classic Mythbuster territory. We're going to investigate all of the things people have ever wanted to know about flatulence.
Yeah, sure.
Have so much gas that you suffocated.
Yep. Or does lighting a match dissipate the smell of shit?
I'm not watching that.
That
I'm not watching it. It sounds gross. The road course. BOX29. Welcome to Glen, the road course. See? Oh. Mm-hmm. 17 years ago.
The Playboy car was built in Buffalo, New York, and it was the brainchild of three gentlemen who.
Okay. That's not long enough. I need a long one. That is a donk. A donk doesn't work. There's only 3 videos. That's it. Probably more than 3 videos, but only 3 videos. That sucks.
Can stop safety issues before they start. Go further with complete repairs and grow your business. From brakes to suspension.
PVT. The PVT is pretty cool.
We know it seems easier to just hide your scars, but with consistent daily use of Moderna,
I don't got Fox Sports 1, so no.
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine it. Promises after elections. 7. You're cruising through Buffalo, New York in a convertible that's smaller than.
Okay. There's only a handful of these cars. Here we go. 8 years ago. This is what I was looking for. There's only 3 videos. There's only 3. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. The Watkins Glen track is a pretty neat track. Yeah, we'll do it later, but this is what's going to happen. People are going to be pissed at me when I make this video, but I'm not going to add Sodor. When I do the Sodor video, I'm not going to add. Yeah, I'm not going to add that. Yeah, but we'll do that video in a little bit. We're going to do Sodor.
One of my cars, I have the license plate that's outside too. These cars are attributed to my grandfather. This is my grandfather driving the prototype. This is the first car that they ever built.
They called it.
Here's of course.
David's grandfather, Lou Horowitz, was company president. They had 2 partners. The car held 3 passengers.
Some plate that's outside too. These cars are attributed to my grandfather. This is my grandfather driving the prototype. This is the first car that they ever built.
They called it Playboy. David's grandfather, Lou Horowitz, was company president. They had 2 partners. The car held 3 passengers, had 4 cylinders, put out 40 horsepower. An economy car in 1947.
Having a good time and really proud of the car and everything. You're talking about the time people were just coming back from the war?
cars were not available, or they were just starting to make them again, and they came up with an idea that was, unfortunately, it was a great idea, but it was about 10 to 20 years ahead of its time. Something that's going to get you good gas mileage and get you going where you need to go, and it's fun to try.
They built the Playboy in a garage at 988 Ellicott Street, but they needed more space. What is now the American Axle plant on Kenmore Avenue was available.
And they moved into that plant January of 1949. So they declared bankruptcy, which was in June of 49.
David has been collecting the cars for 2 decades now. A friend stores them in garages in West Seneca.
These are cars that I've purchased over the years. 2 of the 3 that you see in this garage do run, and I have not driven them in a little while, but they are running automobiles and have driven them. In our other garage over here, we have the last car that they ever produced. It has never been finished. It's in its original primer. The engine is in there. One of these days, it will be the last Playboy produced. Will be running on the road.
The Playboy car was built in Buffalo, New York.
And Howard, Orange County, California, owns Playboy.
The Playboy is by far the rarest car that I have owned.
Dave Kaplan, meanwhile, has his grandfather's voice from a radio interview in 1947.
Which moments the hardest? What is the name of this new car? Playboy.
A great feeling just to hear his voice and to hear everything.
So, what happened to Playboy? Well, it went the way of so many startup car companies.
Yeah, sure.
The Tucker was one of them. Many car buffs say the big 3 automakers caused Tucker's demise by creating false rumors about its financial condition. Like Tucker, Playboy tried to sell stock to raise cash for production.
But at that point in time, it was too late for a lot of car companies because Tucker had lost everything and my grandfather lost everything at that point in time. So it took a lot of him. He poured his whole life into it. He poured all his life savings into it. It really took its toll on him.
In case you're wondering if this Playboy had any connection to this one, the answer is yes. Founder Hugh Hefner has written that he got the name Playboy from a tiny car company in the city of Buffalo, a company whose president was David Kaplan's grandfather.
These cars are a tribute to my grandfather. His dream will never die, and I will pass it down to my kids and kids from
Rich Kelman, Channel TV tonight.
So the car does exist, but what do you want to do, Tyler? I don't know what to do. I know what I want to do, which I'm going to do later. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be doing it in a little bit.
Hello, I'm Ozempic. And I'm other GLP-1s, kind of like him.
Ozempic.
What was that? My new jingle. It's catchy, right? I mean, more of a spoken word guy myself. Spoken word jingle? There's only one Ozempic.
It's the dog park. Y'all kind of shame, right?
It's called the Rosie Beacon.
No.
No. Back up. Get out of frame. The script for that video is not done yet. Instead, it's time for a fleet update. Since last year's fleet update, I have gotten rid of 2 vehicles and added 3, plus 2 lawnmowers. Gee, I wonder why I'm running out of space. This is the 4-wheeled Spira. One of the cars that I sold last year was the 3-wheeled Spira, and I sold it.
Nope. I'm watching the news.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yummies. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Bye.
To a guy in St. Louis who planned to, and as far as I know, did, use it as his daily driver. The first thing he did after I sold it to him was take it on the interstate. He took a car made of plastic and foam that weighs maybe 300 pounds empty on the interstate. Absolutely.
Okay.
This four-wheel Spirit, because it has four wheels and is not road registrable in almost every state, I have not sold it, but it is spoken for. Unless they've forgotten about it, which is possible considering who wants it. Another car I got rid of is the Coda, the fourth Coda. The only one of my Codas that worked at all. I got rid of it. You would have known this if you would have watched the long-distance towing road trip where I towed that Coda from Missouri all the way out to its new owner in the Bay Area of California. This is the battery pack out of that.
I'll be back on later, guys, to do something.
Pack in it before delivering it halfway across the country to its new owner.